paying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Able to shake him off. He'll wind up getting right about 4. There on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Willis now off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Willis with a quick throw out wide. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready. Red 38.
Now ETN to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain from the 31. Here's second down and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Beckham goes in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with ETN. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific out.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left is Beckham. Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Walker on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Beckham goes in motion left.
He's coming. It's going to be a long red. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Willis on the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. ETN once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on, set, 45, wide.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Black ultra.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 yards to go, second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Willis will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try for the first with Walker, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That'll make it 1st and 15. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Willis out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need... Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. There he goes again. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Out to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Gets it to Burks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now Willis.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Willis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football, wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.